Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Piscean Reports. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully, as always, you're doing amazing. You're happy, you're healthy, you're enlightened. So I want to give you guys a message slash reading because technically it coincides with one another. But anyway, I'm very excited to tell you guys about an article that I saw in my Google feed about Elon Musk, who's the richest man in the world, right? He's this billionaire, tech mogul. One of the companies you guys might be familiar with, he has a lot of stuff, but one of the things you guys might be more familiar with is Tesla. Okay, he's responsible for the Tesla cars. But anyway, let me go ahead and tell you what he said. Okay, what the billionaire said. Oh, I was so excited. Okay, so Elon Musk attended this conference in Paris. Okay, and it says Elon Musk offers a deal to the world. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to kind of skip through it. The billionaire wants to go down in history as one of the greatest innovators the world has ever known. Um, he became a global CEO last year, revered around the world by millions who sees him as a genius. Okay, for many populations, he has also provided a window of freedom via Starlink, a satellite internet access service developed by SpaceX, one of his 5 companies. But let me get down to what I wanted you guys to see. Okay, light of consciousness. Elon Musk, light of consciousness. Um, let's see. So basically, there are some people. He has his fair share of critics, right? And they're saying that critics are coming up against him and trying to call him authoritarianism and a dictator and all this other kind of stuff. But it says despite all of these people that he's come up against, the tech mogul took the opportunity to send a powerful message to the world. Okay, in this message, Elon Musk has chosen to inspire people across the planet. Okay, give them optimism and a desire to surpass themselves. Okay, the message has 2 parts. In the first part, the entrepreneur calls on humans to expand the light of human consciousness. What I literally have been saying to you all, that our consciousness is being raised. It's being raised, okay? And the world's richest man is willing to stand up against the old boys club, right? He could have easily just fell in line with all of the other billionaires and thought like they did and did as they did. But Elon Musk looked at these people, looked at the old boys club, and he said, you know what? Y'all have a seat. We got it from here. So I am so excited about that. I'm loving that. Okay. He said it is let's see, it is time to calls on humans to expand the light of human consciousness because they are the only ones this galaxy, despite theories about extraterrestrials. Okay, he has not seen an extraterrestrial in his lifetime. But anyway, and I'm gonna tell y'all about that too. I actually have seen and I don't want to use the word extraterrestrial. I saw a UFO. Okay, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it. It wasn't just me, so nobody can say, here we go, No, it was me and the dude. As a matter of fact, that dude that I was with saw it first, and he drew my attention to it. So when I saw it, it was unbelievable. It was absolutely unbelievable. But let me go ahead and go with this. Let me see. Let's see. He says that people have asked him, "Have you seen UFOs and aliens and that kind of thing?" And he said, "I haven't. I think I would have." He said, "And I think I would have seen them by now." Let's see. He says, so it appears that we might be the only consciousness, at least in this galaxy. If so, that is kind of a scary prospect because it means that the light of consciousness is like a tiny candle in the vast darkness. And we should do everything we can to prevent that candle from going out. Keeping that candle alive is about protecting the planet. Who said Musk, who has already promised a sustainable energy economy. Yes, 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 yes. That is what I'm talking about. This billionaire, this innovative billionaire is willing to stand up and be counted and say, it's time. It's time. We have to, according to him, he thinks that we're the only ones in this galaxy. And if that's the case, it is completely up to us to change how things are going, to change the way things where everything is headed and going. We have the power to do that. And if this man who's willing to stand up against other billionaires and millionaires and say this is not how it's going to be, this is not it, we're not doing what you all did anymore, if he's willing to do that, y'all need to be willing to do that. Okay, do it on a local level. He's willing to stand up in front of a global audience and say this. Okay, and so too should you be willing to stand up in a local way, in your neighborhood, in your county, in your city, in your I want to, as much as I want to say church, I'm not going to go there because I know that that's a hotbed topic. It's a hot button topic. We don't want to talk about that. And I get that. That's fine. But man, I wasn't even going to be insulting of the church. I have no issues with the church. Y'all know that. I keep telling y'all that. But I'm thinking about, and this is not, let me say, I'm going to go ahead and say it, whatever. Keep in mind, this is not all churches. Clearly, all churches do not operate like this. But there are some, and like I said, it's that old way of thinking where they think simply by getting you, not all churches, I'm going to stress this again, but there are some churches that like to get you riled up about God and then pass that plate around. Do I want to touch on that? I can't remember if I have. Like I said, I did so many videos, and I don't know if I touched on it or not, but I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. There are, some guys, and my friend told me about this. This was not my experience. I have had experiences that are similar to it, but he really hit the nail on the head when he said this. There are some churches that he saw, he told me about an incident where a preacher was walking down the aisle, and he was walking down the aisle with an entourage, right? And he was dressed to the nine. He had on his gator shoes and his clean suit, and he was looking like $1 million, right? And he comes up to the podium, and he said his first thought when he looked at these people is that's a pimp. I know a pimp when I see one, right? And he said this, and I'm telling you, this dude was a pimp. And I was like, okay, all right. And then he was talking about how this preacher, was preaching, all the gospel, and he's getting everybody worked up about God. And then he says, pass the plate. They pass the plate around, right? And the plate goes back to them, and they take it to the back where the first lady counts the money. And the first lady, after counting the money, she came out and she looked at everybody and she said, look here. She said, well, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me think about that. That was the, yeah, okay, it was that. It wasn't the same person. It was two separate people, but they were giving me this instance where basically the first lady counted the money, and she came back out and she said, you know what? We came all the way from Dallas, Texas to come up here and preach to you all and to provide the good word. Y'all got to do better than this. And in that moment, like if that didn't say it all to them people in that church, there's no way in hell I would have ever gone back to that church, because if you're telling me that what I'm not giving you is good enough, and you came all the way from Dallas to talk to me, and I got to do better than that because maybe the situation you was in Dallas was better than what you're getting up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. That's insane. Okay, that kind of thing is the thing that needs to change. Okay, I'm not going to keep going on that. I'm not going to go on that. And I will stress it again. This is not all churches, but there are churches who do that. Okay? And that needs to stop. Okay? That is what I'm talking about. You need to, if you're not talking about, making the world a better place to be in and live in, and teaching everybody to love one another and to accept each other as we are, okay, to look past the surface level and be more focused on the person's heart, then they're not preaching the right thing. They're not preaching the right thing. Okay, but like I said, we're all waking up. Okay, the consciousness is now happening. It's happening, and it's happening right now. Okay, y'all. But anyway, so I asked the Father. I saw that, and I asked him to give me a reading that I can give to you guys. Okay, that touches on that very subject, and this is what I got, y'all. Right now, we are fighting. We are fighting for the survival of this planet. Okay, all of us, especially those of you who are indigos and starseeds. Okay, we came to lay the groundwork. All right, those starseeds are the ones who are going to give birth to who have given birth to crystals, and the crystals are going to be the ones who give birth to the who have already, if because rainbow children start from the year 2000 on. So if your child was born from the year of 2000 on, you are raising a rainbow child, and that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. You have, as a crystal and a starseed, you guys have a very important task ahead of you, okay? Because rainbow children are the ones who are coming onto this planet with no back history. They're going to be their first time on the planet, and it is very important that you teach them how to love. They are going to be the ones who are going to elevate and take this whole thing to that next level. Be aware of that. Okay, you want to teach these children how to love one another, how to accept each other and accept our differences. Okay, don't be the one to say, well, I'm not gonna go there. Let me not go there. But we're gonna be the ones who are. You guys are gonna be the ones who are gonna take this thing even to a higher level. It's all happening right now. And like I said, look, these were the cards that you guys got. We're fighting. We're fighting against an old way of thinking and being and doing and existing. Okay, we're fighting against prejudice. We're fighting against racism. We're fighting against hate. Okay, we're fighting against division. Okay, and we're trying to raise in everyone's consciousness and elevate them to a new way of thinking and being. Okay, and we're being met with resistance. Look at this. We're definitely being met with resistance. Okay, but I'm telling you guys, keep fighting, because look, you got the tower. Okay, the tower is crumbling. That old way of thinking and being and doing is crumbling. Keep fighting. Don't be silent. Okay, understand. Just tell you. Let me say this real quick. Understand that we are. I'm not saying be disrespectful to your elders at all. Okay, I'm not saying for you to tell them to shut up. We got this. What I'm trying to say, love your parents, okay? Love your grandparents. Because of them, we are able to live how we live today. But it's up to us now to take that and take it to the next level, okay? They're going by their experiences from the past, okay? And you know what I'm saying? Love them, respect them, because if it were not for their strength of character, we would not all be living together like we're living right now. Okay, but this is just the beginning. Okay, how many of you have said we got a long way to go? We got a long way to go. We do, and we don't. Okay, we can speed up the process right now and say we're good. Okay, that's it. We're not living like that. We're not going to live like this country and that country and the other country. There's not going to be a us versus them. There's just us. Okay? And this is what we're fighting for, and this is what we're trying to break down, that old way of thinking and being and doing. Okay, and it's working. The tower is falling. Okay, people's consciousness is being raised. Keep talking, don't stop. Okay, this is that moment. This is the time. This is the time. It's now. All right, look what I got here. If you guys keep fighting, if you just keep standing up against the old boy network, against this old way of thinking, look, I hate holding these things up like this. You're going to be victorious, you guys. You're going to win. Stay the course. Fight the good fight. Keep going. Okay, and when I say fight the good fight, I don't mean physically. I don't mean yelling at your parents or disrespecting them in any way. Just by getting with your friends and saying, you know what, we got this, y'all. We got this. We can change the world. It's up to us. This is our moment. This is our moment. How do we see things going? And just go from there. Okay, you can do this without disrespecting your family. When I say fight the good fight, if you hear somebody saying that's ridiculous or that's silly, okay, then speak up and say, why is that so ridiculous? Why is it so silly to just let go of everything that you thought should be and just create this new world from this day forward? Why is it so hard to wrap your mind around taking it to the next level? Okay, yes, you guys did a fantastic job, okay, in elevating people's consciousness to right and wrong, okay, to separatism and racism and hate. And we do still have a long way to go, because yes, unfortunately there are some people who have been taught this and it is ingrained in their system. Okay, but I'm telling you, one day there is going to come a moment. For those of you who are making those recordings of these Karens who are freaking out in these restaurants and calling, people out their name. I saw a video, and I don't look at things like that. I make a point of not looking at those things. A friend of mine just happened to show it to me, and I was angry afterwards for him doing so, because I was like, why are you focusing on this? You're putting your focus on the wrong thing. But yet and still, I see the video, and there's this woman who is just lighting into Mexicans, just lighting into them. You people need to get out of here. This is our country, and this is this, and that's that. And she has no idea whether these people were born in this country or not. Irregardless, to just light into someone because of who they are, because of their race, okay, is so wrong. It's wrong. And it was heartbreaking to watch this lady do this. And I felt in that moment, I didn't feel sorry for those who were Latino. I felt sorry for her. I felt sorry for her because someone poisoned her heart. Someone spewed ugliness and hatred and anger into this woman's heart. Don't feel sorry for those who were Latino, because the woman in this video said there was actually other Caucasians who were standing up for these Latino Americans who were working in this store, and they were saying, you need to stop saying that. You need to quit that. Why are you saying this? Why are you acting like this? Why are you behaving this? They have just as much of a right to be in this country as we do. What is your problem? You see what I'm saying? They were able to stand up. Okay, that's all we got to do is just stand up and say this is no longer acceptable. Okay, and we will see less and less of those videos. I promise you. If you do see someone walking down the street and just, I feel like one day we are going to get to the point where racial slurs are no longer going to be a reason to fight, but rather a reason to feel sorry for this person. Feel sorry for them. There's something wrong with them. They poison was put into their heart, and they feel sorry for them. If somebody walked up to me and said the N-word, that's not where I go, ding, ding, time to fight, time to start swinging. I would look at you and feel sorry for you. I've been like, that's a shame. That's a shame. I probably would just ignore them. And if they, and just whoever I was there with said, don't even acknowledge them. Don't even go there. Okay. There's something wrong with these people. There's something wrong. Okay. Their heart has been poisoned. Feel sorry for these people. Don't fight them. Feel sorry for them. Okay. Elevate your thinking. Elevate your thinking. instead of fighting and swinging and spewing hate right back at them, feel sorry for them. Because ultimately, one day, people are going to look at these people saying this and they're going to just feel so sorry for them. They're going to be like, that's a shame. Look how they think. I can't believe there's people still left who think like that. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Okay? We're going to win. Okay? And you're going to win because you have elevated your way of thinking. You get it. You get it. You understand. Okay? You're winning. We are going to be winning because we elevated the way we see things. Okay? The old way of thinking and being and doing is over. It's over. The time for change is now. Right now. If the richest man in the world can stand up and say, you know what? We're not doing that anymore. It's time to elevate your consciousness. If the richest man in the world is ready to stand up in front of the whole world and do that, so can you. So can you. All right? You've got the Ace of Wands with the Magician here. There's a new thing happening. There's a new energy that is coming in. A new wave, a new energy, a new way of thinking. Okay? You can manifest anything you want at this time. For those of you, like I said, for those of you who have these brilliant ideas on how you can improve the planet, you're going to be heard. You're going to be heard. Okay? Back in the day, yeah, people might have laughed at you. Okay? Imagine those who came up with the electric car, who was trying to push electric cars. Okay, the old boy network was saying we can't have that because that'll affect our bottom line in the gas market. Okay, so they tried to laugh it off and push it back and discard it and put it in a corner. But there are people who are willing to accept, who are willing to elevate their mind and say, you know what, that is the way to go. Some of them have found a way to balance out, just for the sake of fairness, I guess you could call it that, I guess, where you can have this electric car, right? And when it runs out, you got gas and you can go from there with the gas. It is their elevated thinking. This is what I'm talking about. It is that elevated thinking that is changing the world. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. It truly is. Okay, you can manifest the life that you want. You can manifest a new way of thinking and being, as above, so below. Okay, whatever you hear in from the heavens, whatever energy or spirit is coming into your heart, you can bring it onto this earth. You can change the earth, as above, so below. Okay, you got the Sun here and the Seven of Swords. Okay, victory over those who like to keep things status quo. Hey, let me put my hand up here, there, because these things is heavy. Victory over the status quo. All right. We are going to be walking in the light. All right. It's over for those who are still vibrating in that sneaky energy, in that energy of getting over on people, in that energy of stealing. If you think that the only way you can get ahead in this world is by taking from others, you are thinking so wrong. So wrong. Okay? If you think that, like I said, with those electric cars, if you so worried about your bottom line, you're on the wrong planet. You're in the wrong time. Okay? Things are changing. Things are changing. All right. You don't have to steal to get what you want. You don't have to fight to get what you want. Okay. Just use your mind. What is it that I see this thing going? Where do I see life going? Where do I see my life being? Okay. For anyone who is thinking that their race is holding them back from getting ahead, life is changing. Things are changing. Okay. And those people who are saying that, that they feel that other races are getting the benefit over them because of the color of their skin, because you really need try to wrap your head around the fact that for a long time these people were not allowed to be elevated. And so there are companies who are now ready to elevate their thinking and saying, let's give everybody a chance. Okay, not just one race having the advantage over everybody else. Everybody gets a chance as long as you are educated, as long as you are innovative, okay, a free thinker, someone who's willing to take the company to another level. That's all they interested in right now. Okay, and it's up to you to get that education. It's up to you to go into the office shining like a star, right? Showing them who you are, showing them what you made up, showing them what you got. Okay, nothing's holding you back anymore. This is a different world. It's a different world. Nothing's holding you back. Nothing's gonna hold you back. Okay, and I know there are people who are, let's say you came out of the prison system and you're saying, oh no, I'm definitely being held back because of my past. All right, not everybody's going to think like that. How you present yourself matters. How you present yourself matters. You know, you can be, like I said, have integrity. Have integrity. Stand forward and say, yes, this was my past. I did make foolish decisions. I made terrible mistakes. And if I could take all of that back, I absolutely would. But I am here and I am now trying to be a better version of myself and allow people to see you and say, you know what? That man needs a chance. Give him a chance. Okay, let go of any fear of being rejected because of your past. Try to go in with a different mindset. Okay, that if I elevate myself, if I go in being positive and staying the truth, but saying that I am willing to admit what I did in the past was wrong, but I'm ready to take my life forward for my kids' sake, for my wife's, for all for the world, for the sake of the world. I'm ready to improve and become a better person, and all I need is a chance, and they will hear you. They will hear you. It's how you present yourself. All right? It's a different time. Be strong. Be strong. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Yes. Yes, be strong. There are going to be some people who are going to fight against what you're doing. Okay? There are going to be people who are going to try to reject your way of thinking and being because they can't wrap their head around that. Okay? They can't wrap their head around being someone who is just strong, but not physically strong, mentally strong. Okay? You can tame the opinions of others. Okay, and you can do it by being a peaceful, loving person. You don't have to fight. You don't have to shout. You won't have to, go on large excursions or groups and stand in the street and the ways that they did in the 60s, right? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is just change your way of thinking, change your way of being, and everything else happens after that. It's a ripple effect. It's going to be a ripple effect. What we put into this world, we're going to get back. If you put in love, if you put in change, if you put in, rethinking how things are going to go, if enough people do that, that ripple effect is going to come back in a beautiful, beautiful way. But it starts with today. Okay, you got the Queen of Wands here and Temperance. Okay, stand up for what you believe in. The Queen of Wands energy is no bullshit. I hate to say that. I'm sorry, Father, but the Queen of Wands is no bullshit. Okay, they're strong. They stand up for what they believe in. They're innovative. They're bold. They're creative. They could. The Queen of Wands energy is the kind of energy, or Wands energy in general, whether you're queen or king. That energy is one of standing up for what you believe in. Okay, I wish I could zoom in closer, but the look on this person's face, and I'll try and see if. Look at the look on the Queen's face. She's no bullshit. All right, she's bold. She's creative. She's intelligent. She's next level. Okay. While the Queen of Cups is someone who is the nurturer, the Queen of Wands is the one who says, let's do this. I'm gonna get out there and we gonna show the world what we made of. We gonna show the world what we can do. Okay. So and not to say that they're not nurturers as well. They most certainly are, but they're more known for their take no crap attitude. Okay. And yes, that is you guys. And you had Temperance, so be patient. Be patient with others. Be patient with them. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will take time. Absolutely. You know, this isn't something that's going to happen in a course of a summer. You know, we're living in that microwave society where we're used to everything happening right now. If it ain't happening now, I need to go do something else, right? These things are definitely going to take time, but it starts by awakening. Okay, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, the time is now. The time is now. Okay, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited to see Elon Musk stand up against the big boys and say, we're not doing it like that no more. It's time. He's telling the whole world it's time to elevate your consciousness for the sake of the planet. And he had no problem with doing it. You know what I mean? And if this man can do that, we can too. Okay? It starts with you. Remember, it starts with you. You're going to win. We're going to be victorious. But it starts with you. Changing the way you think. Changing what you do. It starts with you. Okay? Oh, my goodness. Oh, I hope you guys liked the message. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Nothing would make me happier than to tell you guys we are winning. It's happening. It's not even about winning per se as much as it is, but it's like it is and it isn't. We're winning. Okay, we're waking up. Everybody is waking up. You know, and it's not happening, you know, like in the billions and millions overnight. It's happening slowly. It's happening slowly. And those of you who have awakened, let others know what you're thinking, what you're seeing, what you're feeling. If people are saying you're different now, you're acting different, you've changed, okay? You're not, you know, you're not trying to go out and start a bunch of shit, but rather you're trying to be the example that you want to see in other people. Okay, you're trying to elevate, you're trying to bring awareness. Okay, you're changing. Your soul is going to change. Everything you think and feel is going to change. How you look at life is going to change. And I want to say this. Ooh, do I want to say it now? No, I'll save it for the next video. It's about these crystals. These people out here who is charging insane amounts of money for crystals. I'm going to just brush over it real quick. It's 32 minutes. Okay, look at this. This is a chrysanthemum tower. What I love about this tower, chrysanthemum is a stone that helps bring about positive synchronistic events. And believe me when I tell you, it works. It absolutely works. Okay, it's also dark, and so it represents grounding. Okay, it's grounding yourself and being present and being ready for the change. Okay, but what I want to say is, as big as this is, look how big this is. It's heavy as hell too. I paid between $40 and $50 for this. $40 and $50 for this just a few years ago. Like I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, probably 6. But okay, I tried to go online to find out how much a tower like this would cost today. Okay, and I wasn't even able to find the tower. Not like this, not in this size, right? Man. But I did see that those little itty bitty towers that are about this big, maybe 2-3 inches big, are costing between $20 and $35 for a little one. So you can only imagine how much they're asking for this. And for those of you who are in the crystal business, okay, elevate your consciousness, please. Okay, I understand that you want to make money. I get that. Okay, but Look at why you're doing it. If it was put in you to bring these crystals about, it's not about getting over on people. It's not about taking advantage of people, okay? You're in the business of providing people with something that can elevate their energy, elevate their vibration, okay? Helping them to love, helping them with this heavy one here. This, what is this? Labradorite. I'm going to see if you can see the colors in it. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. I think you can see it a little bit up at the top up there. But in certain lights, you can see it at the base as well. But, oh, there you go. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's beautiful. And this joker is very real and very heavy, right? I got this one, same price, between 40 and 50 bucks, if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't have a lot of money back then. And I thought I was spending too much by buying it then. You can only imagine how much these are worth now. $200-$300. Okay. Stop getting over on people. Okay, you're in the business of helping to elevate people's vibration. You will make your money. You're gonna make your money, but don't make them so high that can't nobody afford them. Okay, you're in the business of helping. You may not look at it that way, but you need to elevate your consciousness. All right, whew, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Again, I hope you liked the message. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Nothing make me happy and let you guys know we are doing it. We're doing it. It's happening. It's happening right now. All right. Whew, be a part of the solution, not the problem. All right. Let go. Just let go. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you. I will see you guys next time on the next video. All right. You guys take care. Bye-bye. Peace and blessings. Namaste.